Hello folks and welcome back to the channel. Oh, let me turn this down. Had that up a little bit too loud. Gotta make sure the mic's working. So welcome back to the ImpossImandra challenge. I have made it in the last episode, made it through Michigan. And now we're over here in Alaska. So here in Alaska, I have 4 watchtowers I need to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I hit those 4 watchtowers, then I will be able to start doing the tasks as the task giver over here on the left, which I have no tasks in it, as it puts them and do it in that order. Hopefully that made sense. It made sense in my head, but then again, when it came out my mouth, maybe not so much sense. Anyway, before we can do that, I have to go way over here because I need something. And I need something very badly. Without this something, I am going to fail. And that is the BM-17. So we're going to just mosey on over this way. Grab the BM-17. Get it back to the garage. Get some fixing up on it. And then we are going to get these watchtowers and start doing some tasks. And we will continue doing tasks in order as they appear until I hit level 4, which is 1,180 points away. It's not too bad. Only 4 watchtowers, so that's 200 points total. Then I will have a trailer to discover, which is 30 points, and a vehicle to discover, which is another 100 points. So that should leave me plenty of points out there on the table to get at least 4, maybe 5 missions under my, or tasks under my belt, which will give me that all-important money so that I can deploy trucks over in Russia. We'll have to deploy at least 2 trucks. This one and the BM-17. I may deploy more. I'm not sure. We're going to see how it goes. So launch our observation. And I've seen that before. Alright, so for people that are not familiar with the ImpossImandra challenge, it is named after Imandra, which, when Imandra first came out, I always said that it was way harder than it needed to be fun. So with the hard mode here, the hard mode is good, the hard mode is hard. And after a while, the hard mode gets fairly easy, just like anything else. So I decided to make a return to this challenge because I did it in regular mode and added a bunch of rules and stuff to it. And it was pretty fun doing it. Made it a good ways, and then my file got corrupted. So I'm pretty sure I can do it in regular mode. But now that we have hard mode, I want to make it super challenging. Just to see how far I can get with this. So for those that will watch the YouTube video of this, you should have already seen the rules in the beginning. But for those that are not going to watch it on YouTube, the rules are simple. Every time I go to a map, I am going to have to open watchtowers, get upgrades, get trucks, all that good stuff. before I can do any tasks. I can't accept tasks. But once I get all the watchtowers opened up and the upgrades that I want to get, then I move on to tasks, and I will have to do the tasks in order as the task giver gives them to me. So right now I've got 4 tasks up here. And I do know the stuck in the mountains will be one of the tasks that I will be able to get before I hit my 1200 mark and get promoted. Because every time I get promoted, I have to leave the region I'm in and jump to the next region. And start it all over. Don't you have any problems? Once I complete all of the tasks in order on each map, then I can start working on the contracts in order as they appear. And I will continue to do those until I complete each map. Once I complete each map, then I can move on to the second map of each region. So it doesn't sound too difficult, does it? Until you think, I'm going to be at level 4 in my driver ratings when I hit Tamir. Which means I will also be at level 5 when I hit Lake Cove. That's going to be fun. All of my big trucks will still have road tires and highway tires over on Lake Cove. Yeah. Most of you should already know that you can't get the upgrade on the tires for the big trucks until you hit level 6. At level 6, the upgrades are opened up. And I can get the better tires. Which means by the time I get to Flooded Foothills in the Yukon, I'll be able to put better tires on the trucks. Yeah, it is a fun challenge to do. Test what you're made of. Test how well you know the game. And how well you know the vehicles. Which brings me to another point. For those that don't know the vehicles very well, over on YouTube, check out Nathan Province. He does excellent truck reviews. And he will tell you the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, the uglies. Curious as to whether or not you should buy a certain truck? Check out his videos. And watch him over here on Twitch under N Province. And we got to give props to District B13U, or under District B13 underscore U, over here on Twitch. That guy's just crazy. He does crazy stuff with the trucks. Stuff I won't even do with the trucks. Like play hard mode with only highway trucks. Check him out too, very entertaining. Alright, I'm going to park you here. Because I'm going to need you for the BM-17. And since we are in hard mode, that means that right over behind here, I have a repair points resupply point. And I am going to need to resupply it, which is going to be 320 and another 200 because I'm going to get all 4 tires. Fully upgraded. Before I forget, come over here and refuel it. Luckily, I can refuel from this without having to hook up to it. I just can't repair from it. I think is a ridiculous thing. If I can get fuel, I should be able to get repair points. But I'm not in charge of the game. I'm just a player. And who cares about my opinion? My wife don't even care about my opinion. She's got to listen to it, but she doesn't care about it. Alright, so for those that do not know where BM17 is, we have come from the garage, and if I get this map to move. Okay, we've come from the garage, and we jumped over here to a watchtower, right in here, and we came all the way out this road, which is a fairly easy road to come out. And then we've got to go out to this road, which is not an easy road to go out. But the scout is up to attacks. And the reason I have chosen the scout for it is because as soon as you get the scout, the whole roof rack here with the repair points and the fuel is available for $1,500. Whereas the Chevy, which can actually get out here better, it's going to be a while before I can get the roof rack for all the repair points of that. That's okay, because I have to get acquainted with this scout. I call it Mr. Tippy Pants, because it does like to tip. The reasons why I don't use it as much as the other scouts. And to get truly proficient at the game, I need to be able to use any vehicle in any condition. And the fact that it kind of bugs me that I don't drive all of my vehicles. What's the sense in having them if you don't drive them? Now for this playthrough, I am not going to collect vehicles like on my other playthroughs. I am allowing myself to buy and sell vehicles at will. So hard mode, you only get half price for a vehicle when you sell it. And that is the only way I was able to get here. Without being able to sell the Kodiak, I could not have afforded to deploy this vehicle. Out of money. And that would have been a real short challenge. Run out of money in the beginning. So another thing that makes this really challenging is the fact that I cannot hit the second map of each region until I complete the first map of each region. Which means some of those upgrades that we like to get and we're used to and we love, like the SnowRunner gears for all the big trucks. Yeah, that's going to be a long time before I get to that third map to be able to pick something like that up. Also, some of my go-to trucks. I've got to shut you off. Autonomous winch. Some of my go-to trucks, like, wait a minute. Yeah, wrong button. And we'll just pull you across so I don't flood you out. Like the White Western Star is on the second map. So it's going to be a while before I can get that vehicle. Other vehicles that I like. It's going to be a while before I can get them. Flood out. It'll be close. I may take a point or so. But that first one over there, I will take damage. The water's just too deep. Alright, here is our BM-17. Yay! Another 100 points. And the reason I wanted the repair points is because I got to repair the BM-17. Because it's broke. And I've got to repair the engine. There's just no other way around. Leaves me 166 points. I do have... I could repair the gas tank, but that's not going to leave me a lot of points left over. So I think I'm going to just repair the gearbox. Wheels are good. And we will go from there. I think with those... there goes idiot boy next door. Ooh, I've still got 4 points. So, sorry about the noise. Guy next door sleeps all day and plays with four-wheelers all night. Let's give those 4 points to the gas tank. That way I don't use up all my gas out of this truck. And we'll see this sludgy animal. Sometimes it comes out fairly easy, and sometimes it does not. Oh, but there you go. So I know I don't have enough fuel to make it back to the repair area. So let's refuel Scout. And then we'll throw some fuel in here. 33 should be enough to get me back. Let's get you headed back in play. I think I will drown out here, but I am going to have to winch. Suspension is broke. And I would rather have a broken suspension than a broken gearbox. A broken gearbox is just a pain in the butt because it keeps jumping out of gear every 3 or 4 feet. With a broken suspension, I can still make it back to the trail. Now I could go ahead and take the Scout back, resupply it, come out here and fix all this up. A little bit easier for myself, but that's wasted. Money is something I have to be extremely careful here in the beginning parts of this run. Because eventually I will want to get the Jeep Wrangler. And I'm hoping to make it my primary scouting vehicle, which is a little different for me. Usually it is the Lodestar. The problem with the Lodestar is it is on the suspension lift for the Lodestar is on the second map of this region, and it will be a while before I get there. And honestly, the Lodestar is a great truck once it is fully upgraded. Till then, it takes a lot of damage due to the small tires and low suspension. But never fear, fans of Lodestar, it will eventually show up in this garage, my garage, provided I can get this running. lot of factors, a lot of ways I can screw up in this run pretty quickly. Especially having to pay for my repairs, having to pay for fuel, and then that all expensive deployment cost, which I think is a little bit high. But that's the challenge of it. I'm going to play with the big dogs. I'm going to have to spend some money. So I was asked the other day if by somebody that I work with who were thinking about playing the game, SnowRunner here, and they thought they would jump straight into hard mode. I do not recommend that at all. Hard mode, starting out, first time playing the game, is going to drive you nuts. And it may cause you to quit playing the game. I highly recommend starting it out in regular mode and at least working through mission. That way you get the basics. Then jump into hard mode if you want a challenge. And those of us who've played know that after a while, the game starts getting easier in regular mode. You'll definitely want that challenge later on. Alright, repair it all the way, which leaves me a few extra points. And I can, if I want, go over to the resupply point and put some more supplies on it. But right now, I am not worried about that. Then again, I might want to do that and pull, well, no. I think eventually what I will do is just buy a maintenance train. Refuel. Alright. So, you are ready to go. But I am not done with the scout. I have an upgrade over here that I need to get. And it is right here in this area there. And then I have some watchtowers to pick up. So I'm going to pick up that tower there. Yeah, so let's jump in the scout. And get you flipped around. Some lights on. Thing does not like to turn in the mud. Just slide up here between these trees because going the other way sucks. Alright. So we'll go a little bit this way. And go around this tree right here. Yeah, I thought we could go around that tree. We need help. I have a winch. And there's my upgrade. Move tree limb. Get to top of Really? Damn super tree limbs. Still say we need a chainsaw. Bob needs to go out and chop down some of these tree limbs. So the CT-680, I actually thought that was for the CLT-9000. Come here, Dot. There you go. I don't think I can get to the watchtower up this way. I've never tried though. My worry is I'm going to get into this area right here and it's going to be super snow and I'm going to get hung up. So I think I'm going to go my regular route. Play it a little bit safe in the beginning of the game, because the only other scout vehicle I have, is the Chevy, and it has no upgrades. It is only in the garage as a last resort. There. There we go. Clear to the back. And I guess what I could have done. Yep, so much for the whole idea of I won't do damage crossing the that part. I just need the winch. The winch will set me free from the ball. Through here I would definitely be taking a lot of damage. And we'll hit over there. And there goes Tippy Pants. I'm gonna figure you out. Or start driving like I have some sense. Not quit tipping it. Which I don't mind flipping it over, as long as I have winch points. Problem comes in, areas I will be going to don't have winch points. Flipping over would be bad. Not so much here, because I have a BM-17 that can come back out. But some of the little paths I take leading to places, BM-17 will not be able to get to. Not with its current tire situation. Ooh, and it's getting morning. Which is a good thing. Be able to see where I'm going with it. And let's go and repair the engine. Oh, I can repair the engine. I don't have repair points. Put them on the BM-17. So we have a trailer sitting over here with 69 points still on it. Or I need to resupply this. For that, I need to pick up this mission. Because this will be the first mission, or the first task, that I will get to do once I have all the watchtowers open. I will have to come over here with a metal beam. So it will be the first one on the task. Which means BM-17 will have to drive all the way back to the garage. Get the bed put on that we took off of GMC. And then come all the way back out here for metal beams. But the next mission I get to do with the BM-17 will be the fixing the main bridge. And that requires a metal beam. So I recommend it for that anyway. And we'll just so I know I've got you. And we're going to have to go through the trees. Because there are 3 routes up to this watchtower. 2 of them are blocked. And one of them is just a pain in the butt. It's super snow. And I don't feel like sitting for half an hour spinning my tires. And over here we'll refuel the tanks. Free fuel is good fuel. And since I'm also here, I'll just use the last of the repair points. Attach your back. Repair. Scout. And refuel. Scout. And will not let me. So for that, I have to refuel from here. Fuel my refracts that way. Everybody's full of gas. Everybody is fixed up. Now we have watchtowers. Okay, so watchtowers on my right. This path going up there would be a good path to take. Only problem with it is it's got a roadblock. So my plan is to come over here. How did I get up here last time? I think I just went right through here. And crossed straight over and got on the road. Went around the roadblock. Give that a try. This roadblock is further down on the list of tasks that I'll be allowed to do. And I can't start on the task until I have this watchtower. I don't think this was a path I took last time. I believe it'll work. We'll spin down a little bit. A little more traction. Super snow. There we go. Getting some traction now. And if I remember correctly, it's not too awful bad up here. As far as the deepness of the snow. Let's see, Bob's. be my road right up there. And if we slide around this tree like this. Yep, I see the road. There it is, where I'm going. End up falling off a cliff or something. Look at that. Nope. Wait a minute, yes I do. Yep, need to go to the right. And I can break that out. Alright, back on the road. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to make another trip up here. I think I can do it with the EM17 when I come over and open up the other path. So I know one of the first 5 tasks will be to come back up here and go to the trailer park. Just have to see what order that is. Because I kind of forgot. Glad they put a tree there. So I have to come back up here because there will be, I have to go into the blue area. That is actually one of the tasks. But unfortunately, I'm going to need this truck to pull the up. I believe will be my first task that I have to do. Don't quote me on that, but we will see here in a few minutes. Should be able to see as soon as they get this watch out what order they fall in. That was a deep one. Okay, so task giver, Stonefall. Yep. Stonefall, and then Stuck in the Mountains, which will be this truck, the metal bridge, and then this truck will have to come back to the trailer park. And then I think I can do Rockfall. Right now we are sitting at 250 out of 1200. Wait, look at that again. Yeah, Stuck in the Mountains. So this truck will have to go back. Unfortunately, I can't do Stuck in the Mountains with the BM17. I don't think. But if I did it with the BM17, I would have to do it with a load of steel on it, and I don't think that would be a good idea. Now we need to get back where we was. And actually, now I'm glad I left that marker back. Tell me where I need to turn. even going the right way. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. But that's actually okay. Because the BM-17 can get the other watchtowers. And then come back over here with the steel, and then I can just follow it out. This might be an easier route for this truck. And safer route. Less chance of tipping over. Could actually attempt to go over it. I have gone over it with the Chevy, but I don't think I want to do it with the Scout. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull this trailer on the back. Leave it at the garage. Stick some repair points on it. It's cheaper than buying a repair trailer. And I'm not going to be on this map very much. But I do want to make sure both of these are repaired before. Ah, hell with it. Go for it. $590 is cheaper than buying a whole nother repair trailer. And I do have a fuel trailer on down the road that I can discover the next time I'm over. So that'll give me fuel for this area. I don't know why it jumped in reverse there. We're not going to go backwards. So it would be funny to try to go backwards and put both of these over. I don't think I want to do that right now. One thing I will need is an upgrade that I need to pick up. By the way, right up there is the truck that I'm going to have to get. Pull it down through here. Let's see. Yeah, I can go the other way to get to Western. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull this back. And after I get those watchtowers, then I can pick up the metal that I first. Now I'm thinking that upgrade over there might be for the CO2 now. If it is, I don't need it. dig in. Ruts on the left, snow on the right. So what I'm actually going to do is leave this trailer about right here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need fuel on the way back. So fill you up. And then get you to the garage. And we'll go through here, even though this is a pain in the butt. I think we can make it far enough to where I can winch that up. Yes. Alright, so once I do a little bit of upgrading to this, I can't do much, but I can put the flatbed on it, sideboard bed. Oh no, I just saw something. I am not going to be able to get past the pipes. Going other way. So I am going to have to come back this way. Alright, that's fine. Get the bed on here, that will add weight. And that weight should help the tires grip a little bit more. Push it a little further down. Down with solid stuff is, thank you for me. And I think I'm going to leave it blue. But it is always going to look banged up. Look how much it is to repair it fully, cosmetically and otherwise. But we'll check it. Hang on. And a bloated tire. Hey, just going for ride on the blown tire. Till I get back to the service trail. Start going that way. It's easier to go this way. Oh, but it doesn't want to steer very well. Alright, so this is why I made sure that I took this bed off, the sideboard bed, off of the other truck before I jumped over here. Otherwise, I would have to deploy the other truck just to get the bed off of it. Or I'd have to buy a whole brand new bed, which I don't want to do. It's locked. And I need the suspension upgrade. And it is in Alaska, but I don't know where it's at. Gearbox can't do anything with that, and can't do anything with the engine. Alright, so it's a little runner like this. but this will be enough. Stay away from that trailer because I do not want to discover it. That will give me 30 more points. I don't want. And see if I can keep you off the guardrail. These tires do not like the snow and ice. And they are better tires than, or they handle everything better than the Fleet Star would. I believe they are bigger than stock tires for the Fleet Star. Don't quote me on that. No, I don't need to go down. Trying to think if there's an upgrade down that way, but I know it is for the Hummer. So Hummer I am not worried about getting, because the Hummer is a task, and I cannot get the Hummer until I get down to that task. So there's really no sense getting the upgrade until I come back to this region. I don't believe I won't be able to reach it, actually. But I can reach it. And a little bit of wiggling around, front and back on the winch. And it should get me far enough to reach that. And it does. It's like I've played this before. And now I'm glad I did put all the repair points back in that trailer, because my suspension is about gone and I need the tire. It is not liking its mud right now. Knock it over. Just move the sign a little bit. Fresh snow, you'll never even be able to know I did. And repair. How bad is it? Oh, that's a lot of suspension. It leaves me with a little bit of repair points. You'll be able to move a little bit. I'm not sure where the suspension upgrade for this truck is. May have to check the map. See if it's even on this one. And honestly, I'm not sure I want to even put it on this truck. I don't want to risk flipping it over because it's too tall. I don't think the suspension upgrade and the bigger tires is as bad as some of the other trucks. As far as flipping over. Okay, so we'll have to go down here and get this upgraded. Way down there by that big rock. It's deep, but I don't think it's deep enough to cause any damage. I think it just flirts with it. And then we'll head straight up the hill and go around after we get out of here. I don't like fighting with the current heading back to the hill. What were you? Bigger engine. Oh, that was a bigger engine for this truck. Way over. That engine. Oh well. We know when we get back to the garage, we gotta put an engine. And you look at the smallest daggone tree of it. Come on, I know you can do it. Done it before. Doesn't mean a whole lot. Because you could have done a mission 20 times and got it perfect every time. And all of a sudden, one little error and you're laying on your side. No autonomous winches for the big boys. And we have made it. Now I need the next two watchtowers and I can start doing tasks. I also have another upgrade over here and a fuel tanker to discover. I'm going to need it for sure I'm top of sure I was going to break it. Can't always judge these trees by the size. Some trees look like you can winch to them and it won't break them. You end up snapping them off immediately. And some you know that you're going to break them off as soon as you hit that winch, but then they hang in. Just never know.